to the red carpet. Today we're going to review Transformers.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Hollywood, California, welcome to the Red Carpet Review, starring the Showstopper, Shawn Valentino, also starring Rich Twilling. Today's special guest star, supermodel Maricela de Montecristo and Aijan League. Today we review Transformers: The Last Night, live from the red carpet.
Welcome to the Red Carpet Movie Review. Today we're gonna review Transformers.
Hey everybody, this is Shawn Valentino, your host on the Red Carpet Movie Review. And today we're gonna review Transformers: The Last Night. And this movie really lived up to the Transformers billing, because by the end of the film, it transformed the audience into a bunch of zombies, because we're all asleep. And Transformers movies are supposed to be an action-adventure series, but for me, it's like a Greek tragedy, because I was a really huge fan of the original Transformers cartoons. And like many of you guys, I have great memories of getting these Transformer toys as a kid. I remember when my friend got Optimus Prime at his birthday party, and we thought he was the coolest kid in the world. And then his brother got Jetfire, and if you don't know what Jetfire is, look him up on eBay. It was one of the only Autobot planes, and it was a really cool character. And I remember getting Shockwave, which was the one Transformer that had stayed on Cybertron. So that was one of those characters that you didn't see every week on television, but everybody knew about as one of the coolest Transformers figures. And of course, best of all, my favorite was Soundwave, which we haven't even really seen in these movies, and if we have seen him, it's nothing like the original. The best part about Soundwave was his voice, and if any of you can do a good Soundwave voice imitation, please post a video in response to this, because that was one of the coolest voices that I've ever heard for any character in any form of pop culture. It was amazing. And I thought this franchise got off to a good start because I really liked the original Transformers movie back in 2007. I thought they did a good job of capturing the spirit of the cartoon, and I thought the movie was really a perfect summer popcorn film. But sadly after that, it's been all downhill from there. Age of Extinction made me wish that this franchise was extinct. And watching The Last Night, all I could think about was, I hope that this is the last night I have to sit through one of these stupid Transformers movies. Now, Transformers: The Last Night is directed by Michael Bay, and it stars Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Hopkins. So you have a great cast of Academy Award-winning actors. And Anthony Hopkins always adds a touch of gravitas to everything he's in. But he can't save this one. And Mark Wahlberg has been in a few of these movies now, and I still have no idea what his character is. I don't even care. He's obviously sleepwalking through these movies, and it's only fitting because I wish I was asleep watching him, and I want to just walk out of the theater. His performance is absolutely horrible, but who could blame him? He gets to be in a Transformers movie, and he gets to kind of just go through the motions and collect a big paycheck. So this is really a waste of a great cast. And as far as the story of this movie, which is very flimsy to begin with, it begins with Optimus Prime going back to Cybertron, which was the original home of these Transformers characters, and he meets this sorceress-like character, and she manages to convince him somehow that humans are his enemy and Earth needs to be destroyed. So this sad excuse for a story goes on with Optimus Prime returning back to Earth, and it's just an incomprehensible plot line. I have no idea what was going on. I don't know what the motivations of any of these characters were. You have Wahlberg and Anthony Hopkins hamming it up, but even worse, you have a bunch of annoying kids in this movie. And what I was really hoping for was that the Autobots and the Decepticons would team together and just destroy these kids, because they were absolutely awful. This movie is pretty much non-stop action, but it has no excitement. And this summer had two very good examples of good comic book action-adventure movies that took time to build a story, took time to build characters. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman, and I liked Spider-Man: Homecoming. And the reason those two movies worked is because they had a lot of really good character building moments, and they took time to build the relationships between the characters. So when it came down to the action sequences, you really cared about the fate of where these characters were going, and you really cared about the action sequences themselves. So what you have here in Transformers: The Last Night is essentially a big video game coming to your movie screen. And if I want to watch a video game, I'll just sit at home and play PS4. I don't need to go to the movie screen. And the worst part of Transformers: The Last Night is you don't even care about any of the Transformers. And let's face it, we're not going to these movies to watch the humans. We're going to these movies to see huge robots transform into cool cars and planes, and that was the appeal of the original series in general. But what I don't like about these Transformers movies is it takes the original design of these Transformers and it totally destroys them. They look nothing like the original cartoon series, which is fine if they had some type of cool conceptualization of what these characters should look like. So when these battle sequences are going on, it's totally incomprehensible because all the Transformers pretty much look the same. So what you have with the design of these new characters is they look like they came out of an Alien movie or a Predator movie, which makes absolutely no sense because why would you want to alienate your original fan base, and why would you want to ruin what was a cool design for a character and just make them look like they're all clones of each other? So that was a huge gripe that I've had with all these Transformers movies. But again, at the end of the day, you can take the best designers, you can take the greatest actors in the world, but if you don't have a good story to build around, these movies are just not going to work. I really hope that this is the end of the Transformers franchise, and if they're going to continue it, hopefully they give it a few years and actually take time to come up with some type of cool story, and hopefully they hire a new cast that's actually inspired to make these movies good. Because although this Transformers franchise is making a lot of money, creatively, it's bankrupt. So here on the red carpet, we like to rate our movies on a 5-star scale, and I'm going to give Transformers The Last Night 1 star out of 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I want all of you to take a minute and write in the comments section, what was your favorite original Transformers character? What are some of your memories of getting Transformers as a child for your birthday, for Christmas? What are your favorite toys? So what did you feel about today's review on Transformers?
Exactly.
Thank you for that insight, and thank you for watching us, and we'll see you next week on the red carpet.
Thank you for watching the Red Carpet Review. Proceed to click that like button and press subscribe for weekly movie reviews past and present. We'll see you soon on the red carpet.